Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Corey, aka Blockchain, and I am a full-time professional trader. And I wanted to just make sure I did a quick video for a very exciting announcement. I am actually going to be giving away one of my masterclasses at the end of this month. It's a $500 value, completely free to you. All you have to do is make sure you comment, subscribe, smash the likes on this video, and you will be entered to win. I will be doing the drawing at the end of the month for one lucky winner, and all you have to do is support my YouTube channel here. So make sure you smash the likes, hit that subscribe button, comment below, and you will have an automatic entry to the free masterclass. And yes, you can do it on multiple videos. So each time you do it on one of my videos, it will give you an entry. So the more, the better. So again, guys, smash the likes, hit that subscribe, ring that little bell, comment below, and good luck. And let's go ahead and dive into the charts. All right, guys, welcome back. For those of you who are new to my channel, we are starting off on the website blockchaintratading.com. I highly encourage you guys to jump over there, check it out, where you can hit this little get in touch button, and I'll actually send you a video demonstration of my #1 trading strategy that is completely free. It's also consistent, profitable, reliable, and yes, it is applicable to any market that is out there. We also have the blockchain TA gear, and we also have the exclusive Discord where we're actually offering a free bonus, or not a free bonus, but a bonus of a 14-day trial for just 25 bucks, and then just 97 a month, or the yearly at $5.97, which is actually half off. So pretty good screaming deal there. And then we have the masterclass, which I will actually be giving away for free to one lucky winner. All you have to do is subscribe, like, and comment on my videos, and that will give you an entry. Every comment will give you an entry, so make sure you guys smash the likes, and let's blow this thing up. So boy, do we got some stuff to go over today. I didn't do a video yesterday because I had nothing to update. Well, we were exactly where we were the day before with nothing new. But let's go ahead and dive into the charts real quick and just recap from where we left off. So let's see. So we'll just start off on a quick smaller time frame just to see where we were at, what I was looking for. So we got our move down. We had our buy signal down here, and actually held my position. Actually, I did just exit my long. So I want to see what we're gonna do. I'm not trying to get greedy here, but it was a nice 400 something percent on the move up. So I was looking for us to get ultimately to the 19.8 right here. We went through that, we crushed it, and then the second goal I was looking to get to was 20.5. Now I wasn't exactly looking for us to go ahead and skyrocket up. However, this blue line here was a level of interest from our last video, or another video that we did, which is sitting roughly at 21.150. We are slightly above that at the moment, but it is also important to look at what that is on the macro count. So goals have been met. I'd like to see a little bit of wave formation go ahead and form and play out here before we go ahead and start looking at some other things. So let's go ahead and just take some of these guys off the table. But definitely got it to exactly where we were looking, plus some. Alright, so let's go ahead and just go ahead and shoot out real quick here on the weekly. So you can see the weekly, we are going to be due for another set of resistance and supports to pop up here. Probably another 2 weeks we'll get that up, but this weekly R3, we absolutely crushed it, 18.5, we'll round up. So this is the other level of interest right here, this the 1.618. So let me go ahead and zoom out real quick. And this thing's being super slow. Sorry, guys. Come on. All right. Take some of these off. All right, so what I'm looking at here, and it's not so much on the weekly, but what I would like to show you on the daily. But we can go ahead and highlight it real quick here on the weekly. So you kind of see we had this little 1 2 1 2 right here, and then we took off. We just did the same thing, 1 2 1 2, and we took off. So that is something that I am also following, is it's following the same structure for this initial run up right here. And this 1.618 is the measured move of potential in A, B, and this being a C wave. I mean, it would technically be, I guess, a WXY complex correction when you look into the smaller scale of it. But let's see here. Go ahead and do A. Come back down, and then took off. So that would give us a slightly higher high for us to ultimately potentially come back down and reset. But the 1.618, but the symmetry of this looks pretty good. And what this could potentially be on the larger scale is another A. Or potentially, you know, a 1. And then this whole thing here, come back down with B, and then up again for a C. And basically this being just a B wave, a 3-wave move inside the B. And then for us to come back down. So let me change the colors of these. So we'll do that one green, and we'll go ahead and get this one pink. So there is something to, one, pay attention to, just because of where we are. And from a symmetry standpoint, it works. So really what this would need, it would need to be another impulsive move down, starting at this level that we're at now. Because we came up and tagged that 1.6 or 1.618 perfectly. So we need an impulsive wave down in order for this to actually be it. The other option to where this is going to be, you know, something that's going to be completely impulsive and take us off to the races here, is really just for this. Go away. Alright. Is really if this can simply just be either an A or a 1, and then a boom, boom, boom for your 3-way correction back. So for it to be super impulsive, this would be a wave 1, come back down for a 3-wave, move back down here for a wave 2, and then this whole thing here would then be a 3rd wave. But we would have to have some pretty serious overextensions at this point, where this would be the 1 2, this would be 1 2 3 4 and a 5, and then have a larger 4th, and then up again for a 5th. But for an overall extension out to be a wave 3, and I'm just kind of pulling fibs pretty quick here. I mean, that would really get us up to 34.5K. I'll draw it on here so give you a little clarity of what I'm looking at. Basically, this would have to be the 1, 2. This whole thing would have to be a 3. And then down again for the 4th, and then up again for the 5th. And you can see we have to have a 5-wave move within here. So we have 1 2, this would be a 3rd. We come back down a little bit for the 4th, and then have an overextended 5th in order to get us up to the 1.618 of that third wave if this move right here was a wave 1. So that's like the Super Bowl count for us to get up there. But this is something to really pay attention to. I haven't really seen anybody talk about the 1.618 of this potentially just being a C wave. However, the symmetry, you know, it works. It looks decent for it to potentially, you know, play out. So that is something that I am looking for, and something that I'll be paying close attention to. You can see here on the weekly we do have a sell signal. We are getting maxed out on the RSI, and we have a little bit of weekly divergence here, bearish divergence. If you look at the daily, we absolutely have some bearish divergence on the RSI. We also have bearish divergence on the CB index. Speaking of that, we just had our daily close, literally just now. Where was I? Yep. So bearish divergence, and then we also are getting a little bit oversold on the market liberator. Don't have a sell signal on the daily, but we're also right here at the R2 on the daily as well, finding some resistance. So it's gonna really be kind of do or die to break this, and we got to get over this point here, because I mean, if we get over here and we start looking at the 24.3, then I mean that would pretty much invalidate my ABC for this to be a C wave, and we're be looking at something much more impulsive for us to get up there. So something to pay attention to. However, we're kind of right at the point where it'd be we'll know soon, you know, exactly what it is. But we would also have to correct back down on a 5-wave move, impulsive move down to the downside in order for that to happen. And being that we're at all-time highs, you know, there's a lot of bullishness. Every dip gets bought up, so it's hard for that to actually play out, I think. But again, something to pay attention to. So all right, real quick, let's go ahead and just hit the smaller time frames, and then I'll look at a couple of alts as well. But you can definitely see that we got over the R1, R2, R3. So that's where we go out to the higher time frames, such as the daily, to kind of see some potential resistances coming up. Let's see. Sorry, guys. All right. See some resistances coming up, and then that would give us a little bit more information for what's going on as well. So the other piece is that this was our wave 1. This is a 2. It's our 3rd, 4th, and then going to go up and probably hit 23K if this is going to be an impulsive wave as well. So being that we got super bullish here, we'd really need one more little pump up to 21.9, get our 4th wave in, and then our 5th wave would be right up here at about 23K. Do a little tag on that guy. Alright, so this is our impulsive count for this to be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Like so. Alright, so that's our impulsive count up. Another way to look at it too is because that move up was so aggressive. If you look at where that puts us, also matches the 1.618 for this to be a 3rd wave, which we would see this as 1, 2, 3, right? 5 waves in the 3rd, come back down again for the 4th, and then have a 5th wave target up here at 25.2. So that is what I am watching for at the moment, guys. So a couple different options. We have our bear option on the table. We also have our bull count as well to pay attention to. I think with where we're at, might consolidate for a little bit. This in regards to, we do have some divergence here on the CB index on the 4-hour. RSI not so much, but we are right outside of the volume band, and then we are pretty overbought here on the market liberator, and be looking for a sell signal here shortly. So something to pay attention to. All right, let's take a quick look at ETH. All right, so ETH, we got that overextension on there, but definitely hit the target that I was looking for at the 616, got up to 643, and you can see ETH, we tagged that R3 perfectly. So again, I would look for some potential pullback here in the near term. I don't know if it's going to be anything drastic, so we kind of just got to let it play out, but we did get a little bit of an overextension on the fifth wave to get us up here onto the R3. But I would look for some potential pullback again, just to kind of reset, as I do see this as a completed 5-wave move on ETH, and that does line up with a potential pullback on Bitcoin as well. So with a potential pullback, we tend these like this R2 that will then turn into support, so 615, and depending overall if this is its own wave, what we would see from a fib retracement standpoint, so we have the 382 sitting right here at 600. So with the clean break of 600, we may come back and retest it. And then we have the 618 right at pretty much 580. Got some whale alerts going on. All right. Cool. Quick look at ETH. Let's dive into some XTZ. XTZ, again, tag that target that I was looking for at the 2.3. So I've got a little bit of a overextension sitting at the 2.39, pretty much 2.4, right underneath that R2. Again, not nearly as bullish as Bitcoin is at the moment, as that is just ridiculous. But yeah, same thing. I'm counting this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from our prior video. I'll take some of those fibs out to make it a little bit clearer here. Wrong one. Alright, cool. So yeah, we hit the 2.236 quite nicely. And again, same thing. We're getting quite up there on some of these other indicators, so it'd be look for a little bit of a pullback here on XTZ as well. Potentially just turn, even if we're super bullish, just turn this R1 here into support at the 2.33. Potentially retest the pivot at 2.2 for some support as well. Link didn't quite get up there. I was looking for that 13.9 for us to get up there. Didn't quite make it. Got close. Tried. Yeah, kind of similar story. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 consolidation up for this consolidation here in the fourth wave. We did tag the 1.618 perfectly for wave 3 on this guy, and we did pretty much tag that 2.236 at the 13.8. So didn't have to quite make it to that R2, but we did tag a fifth wave extension quite nicely on this one. So with this being an impulsive move up, again, this could be a 1, come back down, test the trend line here at the pivot, for 12.6, and then potentially blast off from there. So sometimes we got to just kind of wait and see for the formations to play out, especially when we start doing some crazy stuff, such as having, you know, a $2,000 move on Bitcoin in a matter of less than 24 hours. Let's go ahead and check out some Polkadots. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do Tether USD. So this will be a completely brand new chart here. And that actually looks quite similar to Link. Huh. Alright, so yeah, quite similar to Link. In regards to where we are, let's see, we're gonna kind of keep it on the 4 hour, just do a quick look here. This does look like a 1-2. Only thing that with Polkadot here that would make sense for this count is for this to be a third wave coming down for a fourth and have another fifth up. What I mean by that is for this right here, this would be our 1, 2, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see we have a pretty easy count there. Which would lead me to believe we would have a quick pullback and then a pullback here and then another leg up, but that would definitely get us over this R3 here, and then we may just kind of because that's obviously an overextended 3, that we may have a slight truncation on the 5th, and just have it slightly higher, get up to that 5.5. And we may not break it. It may kind of happen in consolidation for a 4 and then a truncation on the 5th here. Yeah, we haven't tested the volume band yet. Definitely have divergence on the CB index and definitely a little bit of overbought here on the market liberator. But yeah, kind of the same thing for what I was looking at before. A couple of the other coins in regards to, we had this move down, and it would make sense to me to kind of have an ABC, but have this see pretty much equal, move really in the kind of equal way of this A wave here. And then having this right here in the middle being ABC. So that's something to pay attention to. Let's take a quick look at the daily here on Polkadot. And that's a crazy looking chart. Yeah, it all looks corrective. Even from that run up still looks corrective too, just with this move right here. It can't be it's too long for it to really be a wave 2. So it looks like a 3-wave move, ABC up, it's BRB wave, and then even this leg up right here could be a C, which then ultimately means we need to come back down and correct. So not looking super impulsive. Coming across overall fairly corrective. It's really enjoying riding that MA. But yeah, so I'd look for some consolidation, potentially come up and retest the 5.5, but not looking super bullish on Polkadot. Alright, let's take a quick look at some XRP. Alright, same thing, this will be a completely clean chart as well. Come on. Alright. And look at that move. Yeah, I mean, same thing. This looks like a C wave. Overall, I mean, this looks like a 5-wave move up. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, impulsive move. Have our correction down. But it still looks like this would be an A wave. This would be the B coming up for a C. A, B, C. And we're sitting right above that pivot. I mean, I would think XRP would come up and test the R1. Here's the fib extension for that. This thing is lagging. Yeah, it's right at that 618 for a corrective move. So, yeah, that's not looking super healthy if it doesn't get above that. Not at all. Yeah, so yeah, a couple different things. So if I guess for XRP, if we don't get above the 618, which is right where we were at the 0.58, you know, that could just be our, again, 3-wave move in the B wave ABC right here, and then come back down again for a C wave. Quite a move right there, though. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, I mean, same thing. We can go out to, let's just look at the daily real quick. I had the bullish spinning top right there on that guy, right on top of pivot. It's quite nice. It is interesting on the daily how oversold XRP was on the market liberator. We got a nice little buy signal there, but it's not super strong, but it is definitely a buy signal. And then on the RSI, finding support right on top of the bearish control zone here. So it is possible to where, I mean, it can still come up higher even if this is a B wave. You know, it still come up and we can tag that R1 at the 0.71. Or even higher with the B wave. You know, a B wave can go to the 1.236, would actually put us up here at the R2 roughly at 0.85 and still be a B wave. But being that we are fighting, you know, some resistance right here at the 618, with, you know, some of these other coins going crazy and making new highs. You know, not super strong, but definitely something to pay attention to. But we can still crack back down. This could turn into a 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and still move up impulsively. So that is something, you know, to pay attention to. But even on, you know, some of the smaller time frames here, the daily looks like it's got room, but like the 4-hour, you know, the 6-hour. I mean, that's definitely up there, but we are back into the bullish control zone on the 6-hour. So it is, it's got room to go on some of these time frames here, but not anything I would jump into right now personally. I don't see a pullback or anything like that that would make me want to jump in on this move up. So you know, take it for what it is. Definitely a nice buy signal and a bounce off of that EMA there. But yeah, you gotta get over that 618. But even then, I'd still look for a continuation to the downside for an ABC here. Maybe not even necessarily a continuation to the downside, but just another measured move down. So, all right, guys. Well, yeah, went a little bit longer today, covering some extra coins. So if you guys like my content, make sure you guys smash the likes and hit that subscribe and comment below. And I hope to see you guys in the Discord.